Oh, PewDiePie. What have you done this time? Now, I'm sure you've all heard. PewDiePie gave money to the Defamation League, and that's exactly what I'm going to call them, the Defamation League. You see, the ADL, which pretends to be the Anti-Defamation League, has defamed and insulted and tried to censor independent YouTube and content creators for a very long time. They are a part of the flaggers who take people's videos down. They are the ones who call for censorship. They are the ones who call for the silence of people like PewDiePie. Now, PewDiePie, the Swedish man, in all of his Stockholm brilliance, decided to give them $50,000. A group who, in the past, have advocated for his deplatforming. Very smart. Very, very smart. Very good move. This dude is brilliant. I can see that he's absolutely Swedish. Now, here's a little message he decided to post on Twitter. Misrepresenting headlines of me has led me down a path of twists with the MSM for years now. Previously, it hasn't bothered me much. I know who I am. But after the Christchurch travesty a few months ago, my own clash with the MSM was manipulated as a tool for destruction. I'm not okay with the situation any longer, and I felt responsibility to make changes. Making a donation to the ADL doesn't make sense to everyone, especially since they've outright spoken against me. I wanted to show publicly that I can move past it and move on. I think that's important. This isn't just my fight anymore. You see, I'm sorry, PewDiePie. I know a lot of people love you, but that was a cuckold thing to say. You're taking the aggressor. Literally Stockholm Syndrome. You are taking the aggressor. You are taking those who are trying to deplatform you and giving them money because what you're moving on? What? How does that make any sense? How does that have any logic whatsoever? And I'm actually going to dig into this one. I'm digging into this one just to explain how absurd and bad the situation really is. Fuck the Defamation League. The Defamation League deserves to be destroyed. It is a terrible organization. A quick look in the replies here, because I'm not the only one who's shocked by this. A lot of people are shocked. It's All Fine Now says, imagine donating to a hate group. Shaking my dumb head, I think. Here, Gab says, for $50K, you red-pilled millions of Gen Z kids about the ADL censorship online, whether you realize it or not. A lot of people are rightfully confused because of it. But this was a brilliant move to expose the hateful ADL and their attacks on creators who think outside the box. So the ADL is a piece of shit. They don't deserve donations. Here you can see Facebook, Google, Microsoft, Twitter, and ADL announced lab to engineer new solutions to stop cyber hate. In other words, censorship. That's pretty much what they're all about. Few people know the origin of the ADL. Reminder that the ADL was created to cover up the murder of Mary Fagan by Leo Frank. Leo Frank was a bisexual pedophile and drug addict who managed a pencil factory in Atlanta. This was back in 1913. One day he drugged that's not... You know what? This isn't the time or place. Mary Fagan and then brutally raped and murdered her. Anyways, I think they pinned it on a black guy. Yeah, that's the wonderful history of the ADL. So progressive, isn't it? So Brighton Cherrier says it best. Felix, the ADL straight up doesn't care about you. You can donate them every penny in the world, and it wouldn't be enough to them. They're using a tragedy to manipulate your emotions. You're playing straight into their game. So these people are right. Everyone is right. This dude just stabbed everyone in the back. Everyone who supported you, PewDiePie. People who called to get you to your stupid 100 million subs. You just stabbed them all in the back. You betrayed them. You gave money to the ADL, people who want to deplatform everyone. Do you know how many channels have been removed because of groups like the ADL? And they still say it's not enough. It's never enough. They're taking down thousands of channels. They're demonetizing thousands of people. Thousands of people are being stripped of monetization. I am one of those people. I'm being deranked. I'm being censored. I'm being suppressed. And you give money to the Defamation League? How stupid can you be? You think the rabbit hole ends here? You think anyone is going to think any differently? This isn't a shield. This isn't going to help you. And I'm going to prove it. Here on Reddit, we have an Antifa board. Actual terrorists. They're allowed on Reddit because they pretend to be anti-racist. Are you noticing a pattern? The Anti-Defamation League is a defamation league. The anti-fascists are fascists. It's almost like the true bad men hide under the anti-moniker. These people are trying to censor everyone. Now, here's the thing. PewDiePie recently donated $50,000 to the ADL. His totally not racist fans are making anti-Semitic content, etc. So, these people who claim to not disparage PewDiePie says, oh, he's got all his fans are racist. That's not an argument, first of all. Second of all, It just perfectly shows the point. So they're complaining about conspiracies. Some people think the ADL blackmailed him. Other people think it's extortion. I think it's just a Swede being a dumbass. Now they're trying to say, oh, well, he deserves it because he's a far-right, alt-right pipeline and he's a bad guy and all his fans are racist and he put Nazi propaganda. Bullshit. These are the cucks that he supported. People who think that he should be destroyed. But he gave $50,000 to the most beloved ADL. That was a great move. That was a great fucking move. So here's some more posts just to see what people think. Comrade Kartoffel. So an absolute communist. A lot of people seem confused. So just a quick fact check. PDP has a huge alt-right following, which he is actively leaning into through edgy humor and subtle red pill dropping. This has started to tarnish his reputation, so now he made a donation to an organization which fights against anti-Semitism in order to clean up his image a little. This triggers his Nazi followers, who decided he must have gotten blackmailed into it by the Jews. That is all. Please don't believe the conspiracy BS. See, this is exactly who you're funding, PewDiePie. People who are leftists, who are insane, who are basically morons, and they want you gone. How could you be so stupid? How could you be so stupid? Now, I want to point out something. PewDiePie submissions. Its moderator is an absolute cuck. And we're going to look at the evidence for that. Dug up by 4chan. Dug up by 4chan. Oh, and trust me, folks, it's spicy stuff. So he's been sloth on meth. He's a moderator. Not Felix, but he's a moderator. He's been trying to suppress this story. Regarding ADL, my assumptions. I'm assuming the reason comments are being deleted is because of people spamming. 4chan tried to rally you all up. Felix is not being blackmailed or extorted. The rumor is completely 100% false. Bullshit. The ADL has no control over this subreddit or YouTube comments. False. That's absolutely false. The ADL is one of the people that work with YouTube to deplatform and censor videos. YouTube goes to them as a consult. A bunch of new alt accounts are spamming subreddit with false information. Blah, blah, blah. I've been called many names. I do not work for Reddit or the ADL. So this is a guy trying to downplay the ADL situation. He's trying to downplay it. And look at all the comments that were deleted. Yeah, they have no control over this subreddit. You censor for them, don't you? You're a leftist shithead. Now, there are a few comments left. I severely doubt they are blackmailing him, but I don't like that he's funding their bullshit. Tommy Miner says, I was so disheartened when he was giving those ADL anti-free speech. Assholes 50k. I love PewDiePie, but he should have given to a charity that actually helps people. And that's the point. Now, I don't think the ADL directly blackmailed him, but I do believe these people are full of shit. Roach Dog Jr. says, removing comments pointing out how shady this is doesn't help your case, by the way. Now, who is this moderator? Trying to censor the truth, trying to downplay the Defamation League problem. Well, let's find out. Let's find out who you are, Sloth on Meth. See, you can always trust a hacker like 4chan to look into your history and to find out exactly what kind of person you are, to see if you have ulterior motives. And that's exactly what hacker 4chan has done. Now, let's take a little look at Sloth on Meth. Very interesting name. Here we go. This was his comment. They stick at it. We just read it. The ADL blackmail stuff is a hoax started by 4chan to try and spark controversy. So he's been trying to censor the truth. 4chan and other alt-right groups are spending a lot of time and effort trying to start conspiracy theories, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's look at other posts he's made. Here we go. Sloth on Meth. This post has been removed as it became a Nazi shitfest. Fuck Nazis. Fuck the alt-right. And fuck you if you think being a transphobic cunt is cool. Not aimed at OP. The comments here, by the way, way worse than the post. Clearly a far-left political activist. So, Sloth on Meth said, thank you. And what did he say thank you to? A post. What was the title? Anyone else here a lolicon? Here it says, this post is not banned or removed. User is not banned. The post itself is hentai. Now, so this guy, he's a left-winger. We got that right. He's a left-winger. He's a lolicon. Interesting. Not only that, he is willing to remove posts that break some of the least important rules. Thank you for submitting to our PewDiePie submissions. You help Kitty. Unfortunately, your submission, it's not even diamond, shaking my head, and has been removed for the following reasons. Rule 1. Asking for, it's against Reddit's policy to ask for upvotes. So he cares about that. He doesn't care about the lolicons. In fact, he thanks them. And he's clearly left-wing. Now, I'm not saying these things out of a place of judgment. I'm just saying. We're painting a picture of his personality, and what I see is, Cringe. The rainforest provides us with 1/5 of our oxygen, and it's about to be destroyed. This meme has been removed as it's not funny. These memes are a gateway to like and share memes to spread awareness. And he'll happily remove a meme because he thinks it's bad. So he's a censoring lolicon left-winger, probably a communist, and possibly an incel. So Too Long Didn't Read, a potentially pedo mod who has a very clear political bias, is the one banning all discussion of the ADL that he can get away with, and saying all criticism is a 4chan raid. That is a face only a mother would love. Did you really think no one was going to look up your history? Did you really think that you could call everyone Nazis, censor people talking about the ADL, and get away with it? I'm sorry, but no. 4chan did not start anything. Just watching the video is enough to set off alarms. Exactly. We shouldn't blame everything on the alt-right. The fact that the mods are making this an alt-right narrative is telling, since it's what the ADL does. Mods are compromised. Funny enough, this mod wasn't even installed by PewDiePie. He's a Reddit employee, essentially. Wouldn't be surprised if Reddit wasn't also controlled by the ADL, the same way YouTube is partnered with the ADL to censor bad people. Exactly as I've said. Now, this is where we are. PewDiePie made an extremely stupid move, but you know, I guess that's just what it means to be a Swede. When they want to destroy you, when they wanted to platform the entire platform and ruin everybody's lives, well, just roll over and give them money. But that's merely the obvious.